Nissan Skyline Nismo is the 415 horsepower JDM performance sedan America needs. Only 1,000 units of the Skyline Nismo will be produced, 100 of them will be very special. Nismo tuned 3.0-liter twin-turbo VR30D DTT V6, 414 horsepower/406 pounds-to-foot of torque. 7-speed automatic transmission with manual mode, 7M ATX, only. Production limited to 1,000 units. Special spec Skyline Nismo Limited introduced. Despite previous reports that Nissan will kill off its sedans in Japan, the automaker has reinforced its four-door lineup by introducing the Skyline Nismo. It joins the GTR, Leaf, Notora, and Z, also called Fairlady Z in its home market, in the active Nismo lineup. Based on the standard Skyline, the equivalent of the US Infiniti Q50, there's a lot of similarity between this and the Nissan Z Nismo, including an upgraded version of the VR30D DTT. Whereas it produces up to 420 horsepower and 384 pounds-to-foot, and the Z Nismo, it produces 414 horsepower and 406 pounds-to-foot in Skyline Nismo spec. Power is sent to the rear wheels only, exclusively through a 7-speed automatic transmission. While there is hope the Z Nismo might get a manual, here, it seems unlikely. The Skyline Nismo will initially be sold in Japan in limited quantities of just 1,000 units, with 100 of these being Skyline Nismo Limited models arriving at a later date. Performance improvements include fine-tuned suspension, stabilizers, and braking systems that guarantee the car's stability and controllability even under the most demanding conditions. The NK 19-inch wheels are Nismo exclusive items, with 20 mm wider rear tires to provide additional grip and stability. The exterior has design elements worthy of the Nismo badge, which is found on the front and rear bumpers, side sill covers, and moldings, optimizing aerodynamics and stability. The grille has also been redesigned to provide better airflow and cooling, and their signature red striping along the lower edges of the front bumper, side skirts, and rear bumper. And it touches the GT badges on the front fenders, which can trace their roots back to the second-generation S5 Skyline. These GT roots birthed the iconic GTR badge, which eventually led to the R35 Nissan GTR we know today. 5 exterior colors are available, including Nismo exclusive Stealth Gray, or Mode Commonplace White Pearl, and Dark Metal Gray. The Skyline Nismo's interior is based on the current top-spec 400R, the equivalent of the US spec Q50 Red Sport 400, with a dark-themed cabin featuring Nismo-branded Recaro sport seats with black leather and a red suede center. More Nismo branding is found on the instrument cluster and leather-wrapped steering wheel with a red 12 o'clock marker. The tachometer features red detailing, and the speedo climbs to 280 km/h, 174 miles per hour. In addition to the regular Nismo, the Nismo Limited model celebrates 60 years since the S54A1 model Skyline GT, the first to bear the GT badge. With only 100 units to be produced, this special edition features exclusive matte gunmetal painted wheels, a unique emblem, a serialized plate, and a Takumi label that displays the master craftsperson's details. Prices start at the equivalent of $55,000 in Japan, but don't hold out hope for it to arrive stateside. Here, we have to make do with the Infiniti Q50 Red Sport 400.